it's so bright. I have the afternoon to myself, and I'm doing a bunch of cleaning because it's Sunday and that's our cleaning day. And while I'm cleaning, I'm gonna get some leeks going. That's a vegetable, if you don't know. And I thought that I would share with you how I cook the leeks. This is only my second time doing it. I read a book called The Magic Apple Tree, and it's really good. It's by a British author, and she talked about making leeks in the book, and it like kind of piqued my interest, and I was like, I want to try to cook leeks myself. And so a few weeks ago I cooked some leeks and they were so good, and so now I've decided I'm gonna get them often and cook them often. So I'm just gonna do a quick little, it really takes no time. I'm gonna do a quick video of how to cook leeks. So one leek actually produces like a lot for a family. I've had these in my fridge for over a week, so they will last, but what you got to do is take off the dried out older leaves, get the kind of harder ends off. That's the first thing. Pardon me, I just had some Coke Zero. But yeah, you want to get the dried or old leaves off. Also, leeks do hold a lot of dirt in them, if you can see. But see how there's dirt, the dirt gets down in there. Don't worry about that at this point in time. Just get to cutting. Okay, and I'm not a chef by any means, so please don't judge my cutting skills, but you're gonna want to cut the little hard bottom part. And I bet you could plant that and grow leeks. And you know what? I'm gonna research that, and maybe I'll grow my own leeks. The next way they suggest to do it is to cut it down the center. So just half your leek. This isn't going to be like a perfect center cut. And one leek is going to give you like plenty of leek to eat. And then once you do that, you just start cutting it. So you've halved it, and then you just start cutting. Okay, and remember I was talking about how they hold dirt. So the next thing you want to do is, this is one leek, and I'm putting the second leek in here, all chopped. Then you fill this with water, and you kind of just give them a bath. You just gently kind of wash them through the water, and use not cold water, but just, tepid, cool water. So I just kind of gently break them up. Just kind of break up all the little pieces. You could probably use a bigger bowl, and it would probably be easier, but see, there's dirt. You just kind of rinse it, and then you once you rinse them all out, you let it sit for a few minutes, because the goal is to get the dirt off, and then to let the dirt kind of settle into the bottom of the bowl. While the leeks are sitting in the water, you want to melt roughly 1 tablespoon of butter in a saute pan. Okay, and then we've got the butter melted. I started putting some in there, and then I forgot to film. But you do not want to strain this, because then the dirt that's settled on the bottom will just fall onto the leeks. So you just get it out, kind of shake out the excess water, and you put it in the pan, and you get them all into the... All right, after that, you put it on medium-low heat, and or medium heat, and then you cover it, and then every 5 minutes you stir it, and for about 30 to 40 minutes. The goal is to have like very tender leeks. So it'll be a minute before that's all done, but when that's done and they're at the right tenderness, I'll come back. So this is what they look like 15 minutes in. You can hear them cooking. All right, it's been 30 minutes and I just put it down on low heat. You put the other approximately 1 tablespoon of butter in, and then a teaspoon of salt, and I use this one. And of course you can put as much as you want to taste or whatever, but then it's ready. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm so excited. It's still really warm. Okay. I think they're in the onion family. Ooh, hot. The texture is so interesting. It's almost like very buttery. That's my cat running around, if you can hear that. It's like a very buttery, tender texture. And then the flavor, they do taste very similar to an onion, but they're not nearly as strong as it would be like, you know, just biting into green onion. But it's so good. And it's like so simple. It's a very simple. Meddy, you're panting like a dog. It's just like a really simple but delicious flavor. And it'd be great with potatoes, mashed potatoes. It'd be great with chicken, steak. It'd be good with anything. It's kind of like, man, I love them. So easy to make. And if you like greens, onions, stuff like that, you're gonna love this. If you like spinach. But yeah, this is a staple in our house now. It's so good for you too. So that's it. I highly suggest trying Leeks, trying this recipe. So easy to make. And I'm gonna chow down and eat the rest of this bowl.